Good evening viewers, this is Pratik Radde reporting from Live Tips, your money, our advice. This is the post-market session and here's a look at the headlines. On the Indian front, equity benchmark staged stunning performance for the second consecutive week. In the last trade of the week, Sensex closed up by 177.26 points and Nifty rose by 56.25 points. Strong global cues, persistent foreign fund buying aided the market to close on an upbeat note. All sectoral indices traded in green with consumer durable and healthcare leading the space. Reliance Industries rose by 25.85 rupees to 1026.75 on reports that the energy major is in talks with the US Chesapeake Energy to buy stake in the Eagle Ford shale gas project. Moving on the global front, European stock rose led by rally in technology and retail shares on better than estimated US earnings. The FTSE was up by 31.82 points. German's DAX was up by 43.32 points and France's CAC 40 was up by 29.03 points. Stay tuned viewers, we'll be back with Mohan on the derivative segment. Welcome back viewers, and to discuss the equity market we have with us Mohan. Mohan, welcome to Live Tips.
Thank you, Pratik.
Right Mohan, how did the derivative segment perform today?
Yeah, as per derivative now, FI net sell was index future was minus 647 crores yesterday, and net stock future sell was around minus 853 crores. In other sense, even FIs are building a short position in the market. Otherwise, some bit of unwinding in the positions we can see visible in the yesterday data. And today, you can see there's some bit of market movement, but it's not much movement. So you saw the PCR ratio, put call ratio, open interest was 1.79 to 1.77 points, and the implied volatility at the money options was increased from 16 to 17%. And you saw that even yesterday we saw some was 6,200 calls was built up on this, and even 5,800 and 5,900 options or put options from open interest was built up on this. And unwinding also observed in the 5.7 and 5.5 put options. So there is some strategy, the FI making it one side long and one side short. So they are hedging their position in all the bases. And apart from this, stocks which is moved well in the good open interest today, you can see this Idea open interest was 13.71% with an increase in a price of 4.27, and Ambuja Cement open interest was 14.63, increase in a price of 6.22. And most of all the cement sector is rallied today, as you said. Ambuja
As you
Cement
spoke yesterday that the cement sector will continue to rally.
Yeah, cement sector has continued to rally in this. So even ACC open interest was 8.34 with an increase in a price of 3.47. Grasim 15.77 open interest, an increase in a price of 1.39. India Cement open interest was 12.50 and increase in a price of 5.12. And apart from this, sugar sector like Renuka Sugar open interest was 8.64 in increase in a price of 6.42. And pharmaceutical like Ranbaxy and Cipla. Ranbaxy open interest was 37.10 in increase in a price of 5.61. And even Ranbaxy has given a wonderful breakout today. One can look out some momentum on this Ranbaxy, and you can use intraday opportunity rather than going delivery on this in a Ranbaxy for further days on Monday onwards. So apart from this, Cipla open interest was 8.38, increase in a price of 1.20. Apart from this, other stocks which have good open interest like Sun TV, Bhushan Steel, GE Ship, JSW Steel, EKC, Orchid Chemical, United Phosphorus, JP Associates.
So what about the stocks which have good open interest but have decreased slightly in price?
Yeah, that's all like Nevni Lignite, and open interest was 20.98 and it decreased in a price of 1.37. And Bank of Baroda open interest was 14%, decrease in a price of 1%. Hexaware open interest was 15% with a decrease in a price of 1.39. And other stocks which have good open interest but decrease in a price like PFC, Tata Power, Divi's Lab, BACL and HDFC.
Yeah, thank you Mohan.
Thank you.
On a concluding note, I would like to add that watch out for that Ranbaxy company in the coming days. Right, thank you Mohan once again. And we'll be back with the currency sector, don't go away. Welcome back viewers, and to discuss the currency sector we have with us Vivek. Vivek, welcome to Live Tips.
Thank you, Pratik.
Right, Vivek, talk us through the currency market today, starting with the Euro USD.
Euro USD raised the further to high level of 1.3158 level, which had made a high level after a strong rally for today. And this point of time, intraday bias remains on the upside. That is 161.8% projection. Break will be target another high above 1.330 level. On the downside, we can see the 1.30 as a minor support level.
Right, moving on, what about the USD JPY market?
USD JPY is higher today and is now pressing 85.89 resistance level. At this point of time, intraday bias remain on the upside only, and decisive breakout of 85.89 level will target medium term. That is Fibonacci retracement level of 38.2% level. So some upper bias will be there, 94.97 level. On the downside, 85.21 is minor support level.
Moving on, what about the GBP USD?
GBP went high level of 1.5722. So far today, intraday bias remain on the upside further rally. As we discussed it before, whole pullback from the 1.5997 should have finished 1.5296 already. Rising from this, expected to continue retest 1.5997 level. On the downside, it will be 1.594 level.
What about the AUD USD?
AUD yesterday made and morning session also made high level, means 2 years high AUD made. So AUD rally resumes to the brief consolidation and reaches the high of 0.946467 so far today. Intraday bias in the back upside and sustained trading of 0.9404 level, and downside will be the support of 0.920 support level.
Right, we saw some high in the AUD segment. So, what kind of impact will it have on the Indian stocks?
There is no much impact on the Indian stock concerned about AUD, but Euro will be impact on Indian stock market.
Right. What about the domestic market?
Domestic market was totally volatile sessions where rupee has appreciated from 47.05 level to 46.90 level. Where in case of Euro INR made a high of 60.7 level and went down a level of 59.90 level. Where in case of GBP INR it made uptrend and moved down. Totally it was a volatile session. In case of JPY INR, totally I told previous week and previous session also, the continuation is bearish continuation pattern is that still we can see further downtrend of 53 level.
Right, some downtrend expected when it comes to the Indian rupee there. Thank you viewers, and thank you Vivek. Right, we'll be back with the commodity sector. Don't go away. Right, welcome back viewers. We have with us our commodities expert Navneet. Navneet, welcome to Live Tips.
Thank you.
Right, Navneet, throw some light on the commodity sector.
Yeah, first we'll look at the European trading session that is right now coming to an end. Gold rose to the all-time high level of $1284.40 thanks to the uncertainty that is going on in the European zone and also in the US economy also. The data the economic data that came in during this week has been on a mixed note. So this is actually supporting the gold prices. We had the Germany producer price index coming in at 0 versus a 0.2% expected. That is a producer price index witnessed marginal increase only. It was near zero value actually. German producer prices year-on-year basis declined to 3.2 versus 3.5 expected. Basically, it acted as a negative factor for gold prices as gold is considered to be a hedge against inflation. So basically, some correction was witnessed in gold prices, gold and silver prices from the all-time high levels of 1284.40 levels, and this trend is expected to continue to the US trading session unless some additional data that is coming in an unexpected way is expected in the market. CPI export will be watched during the US trading session and it is expected to come in at 0.1%. CPI month on month it is expected to come in at 0.2% versus 0.3% that is the previous value. CPI year on year is expected to come in at 1.1% versus 1.2% that is the previous value. And the most important data to watch out during the US trading session will be the Michigan sentiment preliminary data. That is a sentiment, that is economic sentiment data of the Michigan state in US. That is a key data to watch out for base metals and also for bullion prices also. And it is expected to come in at 70 versus 68.9, that is the previous value.
Right, elaborate the key technical levels for the commodities today.
Yes. Today actually we are expecting range-bound trading happening in commodities because there is no major data releases that is coming from Eurozone or from the US front. So gold will be expected to trade in a range-bound manner only. The current price is $128.50 on the COMEX charts, and it has got a very good support at $1276. So we might see some correction coming in, and the prices may touch these support levels during the evening trading session. And $1270 will continue to act as a very good support for a medium to long-term purpose. And the upper band for the prices will be at $1292, and it is expected to test during the next week's trading session only. And in case of silver is currently trading at the $20.90 levels, and the 20.77 is a very good support for prices. If any breakdown from this level is coming in with good volumes, then we can expect the prices to touch the 20.45 levels. And 21 and $21.25 on the upper side will be the key levels to watch out for traders during the evening trading session. Crude oil has got a very good support at 74.45. Currently, it is trading above this level of 71. It is at $75.10. $76 is a very good resistance on the upper side, and a breach above this level with good volumes will take it to $76.68. But this up move is not expected in the market right now because of the fundamental is likely acting against the technicals for the crude oil prices. In case of copper is trading at the current levels of 353 levels only. It's just below the resistance level of $355. If $355 is broken with volumes on the upper side, then we can expect $362 on the technical charts.
Right, thank you, Navneet.
Welcome.
That's it for now, viewers. We'll be back tomorrow with more information on live tips. Your money, our advice. This is Pratik saying goodbye.